I was going to show you a couple variations from one of our Qigong exercises called turning to look behind. Generally, ones we do in class, we start off with our feet a little wider than shoulder width, evenly weighted with the hands on the hips. And facing forward, we start off with our weight even. Then we bring a little bit more weight towards the side we're going to turn towards. Then we start with our hips, and we turn as far as is comfortable to look behind. Then we come around to the front, letting the weight even out. A little more weight to the other side. And then we start with the hips, so turn to look behind, letting the hips start, and then the rest of the body follow. So you always want to start with your hips turning, and then the rest of the body follows. Fairly simple movement. You can connect the breathing with it by exhaling as you turn, and then inhaling as you come around to the front. And you want to do the movement nice and slow so you can feel the stretch and the rotation through the spine. And then make sure you come back nice and easy. Also, the wider stance than shoulder width gives you a little bit better stretch to the hips and the low back. So you just kind of experiment with that. You might have to have it still at about shoulder width if it doesn't feel stable enough for you. But a little bit wider stance gives you a little bit better benefit. I'm going to show you a couple other variations of that turning to look behind movement from the 8 Brocades. One of the ones with the feet really pretty close together and straight, parallel. The hands, the right hand is in a fist, the left hand is open, and the right hand rests inside the left hand like that. And so you just hold your hands behind you like so. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. And you do the same kind of thing. You do turn to look behind, but there's really no weight transfer on this one. So it's a different feel to it. And you may find that your range of motion might be a little bit smaller. This is the one that they use at the Shaolin Temple. So when I was in China, when we did the 8 Brocades with them, this is the variation of the turn to look behind that they used. So it just stretches a little bit differently. You may feel a little bit more through the hips and the upper leg. Then another one that we do that some of you are familiar with that we use in the Tai Chi warm-ups. You hold the ball. The upper hand is palm down, the lower hand is palm up. Feet are about shoulder width, evenly weighted, and of course the knees are bent. The weight's even to start with, and you're going to turn, letting that lower hand come up like it's holding a tray, and the upper hand presses palm down behind you. When you come around to the front, you just turn the palms to face each other as if you're holding the ball. And you always turn towards the upper hand. So again, to the other side, you'd see the lower hand come up like it's holding a tray, and then the upper hand goes down and presses behind. I'll turn around so you can see what happens from behind. When we do this motion, you'll see that we're turning and working through that turn through the spine. So we got palm down, palm up, fingers both pointing the same way. And then when you do the movement, make sure you don't overextend. Sometimes folks want to reach like that. You're really not trying to reach. You're really just trying to turn the body, and you want to look at that back hand if you can. Gives you a little bit more of a stretch through the upper back and the neck. So that one's a nice variation too. Again, on this one, you can connect your breathing with it. When you get into your stance, you can take a deep breath. And then as you turn, you can exhale on your turn. And then you can inhale as you come back around to the front. So you can exhale on the turn, inhale as you come back around to the front. So those are a few variations of turning to look behind. 8 Brocades Qigong exercise, and it's designed to stimulate the kidney and adrenals. So that's a great exercise for loosening up the spine and the lower back. So you can experiment with those variations and see which one might feel more comfortable for you. That last variation is in the Tai Chi warm-ups, and that of course is on the Tai Chi short form video and the 73 forms also. And then of course the other version, the first one that we did, that's on the Qigong exercise video, all available through the website. The one that I did at Shaolin Temple isn't on any of the videos, but it's available to you through this website. So if you find these videos helpful, you can contribute to support them at patreon.com/edkehoe. Thanks for watching.